Unleash your creativity using your micro welder. Episode 1. Today I am going to show you how to make these stud earrings using a simple bead and some wire. First, you get the right diameter of wire. Make sure that the pretty side, the side that you want, is out. Also, notice that this has been blunted. You can have sharp electrode, and sometimes it's useful just to blunt it by filing it down. And I'm going to show you why we want to do that. Basically, this will work for all beads to do a stud where this diameter is as similar to the size of post as possible. If the hole is very big for the pearl or your bead, you might want to use a cap. And I'll explain that a little later because I'm going to use it at the bottom. But basically, what we want to do now is to make this into a ball, to make it bigger so that it doesn't fit through backwards. And make sure that you can see. So what I'm going to do is ball this end and have it on low wattage. And it might need to do a few goes. And don't stress too much if you're blowing away the ball and somehow it goes away. You can also try doing this on the side so that it has less strength. So now you see there's a ball, and now I can't bring it back out. Had it been the case that this was a really big hole, all you need is a small bead cap that has a hole similar to the diameter of the wire. Okay, so now this is done. You might want to use a brush to clean it first, but this is basically, it won't come back out. You can, at this point, put a dab of glue here and move it in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this without glue. And I'm going to put in a cap. I'm going to push the cap down like this. And wherever the bottom is, so it says here 9 to 5, and I'm going to use that as the bottom, the base, just to make sure if you can see it. But basically, in case I can't get the angle, I want the electrode to be like here so that it welds just a dot between the cap and the post. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if you can adjust this. And it's still on low wattage. There we go. And it'll take it'll take a few tries. In the beginning, you might go too hard and weaken this. But it comes with practice. There we go. There we have it. Sometimes you have to adjust it because I pushed too hard and was a little bit lopsided. But basically now you have the stud. It's stuck like this. And what you can actually do, you can either cut it for stud, which I'll do in a moment, or you can actually bend it into a threader or a hook. So keep your wire. Don't necessarily cut it until you have figured out for sure you don't necessarily want to do a hook style. Okay, so I am going to stay with my original idea and I'm going to cut. I'm going to eyeball it, but basically you want it to be at least a centimeter. And you can measure out to see if you like it. And then using a file, trim this down. Make sure both of them are the same size. and then you can add on your backing. And this is what they will end up looking like with backings on. This method works for any bead and wire. Here is an alternative. If you don't want to have to weld here to keep your cap in place, what you can do is like this. You put a dab of jeweler's glue, just a little bit here in the cap, and move it down and hold it for a little bit so you don't have to weld here. I'm going to put a card up top here now where I have done an experiment of testing out 4 major jewelry brands, jewelry glue brands, and I show which is the best. I hope this helps. I hope you found that episode to be interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And actually, it helps the algorithm. I'm a wholesaler of premium quality chains and findings, as well as micro welders. I'm going to leave a note below, a little bit more information about our company and what you've seen in this video.